Okay, this is going to be week 2 of Monday Goal Day. This is a new series that I announced last week, and it's geared toward me stating some goals that I want to achieve. And I use the SMART methodology to where I define what they are and make sure that it's measurable and can be achieved, and put a timetable associated with it. So I've got long-term goals and a couple of short-term goals. Now, these are geared solely toward my personal goals. Anybody else can join in this process if they like to. So, I'm doing a live stream now. Nobody's in here watching. That's fine. I'm going to keep doing this. It's kind of an accountability thing from my standpoint. If you want to add to it, just add some goals that you would like to do or try to accomplish at the end of in the comments of this video, and I'll add them to the list, and then you can join me the next time and we can talk through them. So anyway, so in looking at what my week was, so the goals that I have set out to do, let's look at the long-term ones first and get back into it. So I've got 2 main goals that I want to do. First is I've gained a lot of weight over the last few years, and I want to try to lose about 65 pounds by October of 2020. Very achievable goal. It's a little under a year. Put my mind to it. I should be able to do this, and just kind of have a little focus and just be able to strive toward that and get that done. And I'm going to try to do that in 2 ways. I'll get in that in a second. The second is I'm an IT manager who is currently unemployed. So being an unemployed IT manager, that means that I have not been technical in nature for several years as far as being hands-on. A lot of the jobs that I've seen from a development management standpoint have wanted people to be hands-on development. Well, I haven't done that in several years. My way I've done things in the past is I've let people, I've hired the people to be the experts in those areas and give them tools to do their jobs and let them do it. And then I sit back and try to guide them and steer them and take away the obstacles away from them. So by me being back into the workforce looking side of things, I've got to reestablish my skill sets. So with that, I decided I'm just going during my off time, and while I'm still looking, I'm going to learn a new programming language. Now I know things that are from a high level. I understand how things work, but as far as getting in and actually doing things, I haven't done that in almost 10 years. So it's a good thing for me to add to my list. So I am going to learn a new programming language, and I think I can do that in about a month, at least get a working knowledge of it, and something I can expand beyond that. So this is kind of a shorter term goal. So as far as the things that I set up short term, I wanted to find and develop some kind of exercise program, and I wanted to have that accomplished by today. Or today's the 14th, so actually it was yesterday that I had targeted by. So doing the video today, and then I also wanted to pick the language I wanted to do. So those were easy. All I had to do is define something and list it out here, and then the next goals will be added on for the next week. So for this week, I've decided I'm going to do. I'm a previous runner. In 2011, I actually ran a half marathon, so I do have experience with running. It's just that I haven't done it in a long time, and it's going to take me time to get back to it. So a program that I've used in the past is something called Couch to 10K, which is a program that actually builds your time, your running time, and over time, and it will help get your stamina up and get your miles up so you can actually do some regular running. And so I'm going to start that program again. I've done it several times in the past, so I can start it and do it again. The other thing I'm going to do is something that I read about. It's called 16/8 fasting. And what this is it's saying that you eat during an 8-hour time period and you fast the other 16 hours of the day. If you think about it, that usually means that you're going to not eat anything early in the morning, and you're going to eat something later in the morning, and then you have an early lunch and then a snack and then a dinner in the afternoon. The nice thing about this is you're not sitting there counting points, you're not looking at calories, you're not mixing and matching different food types. You're eating what you normally eat, but just in a set time frame. So that, coupled with the exercise, I think will at least get me in the right direction. I can modify this as I go, but it's just what I thought I would start off with. So anyway, that's where I am for this week. Next week, I will add some more goals out there, and I'll report on the progress that I have. In the meantime, if you want to participate in this process, like I said, just put some comments down in the bottom and say, yeah, I'd like to add some goals to the list, and then we'll start having this on a weekly basis, and you can join in and we can talk about it and see how things go. So anyway, that's what we're going to end up with. Thanks.